Wagwan guys, what's going on? I hope you're doing good. I cannot complain myself. So first things first, I've just gotten back from the dentist yet again. So my face is numb. I got a few appointments lined up. That's how it's looking. We're gonna knock this thing out. But I don't know where to start on this, so let's just start. Ryan Garcia, man, like what's going on with this guy? It's like the systems of a down is what's happening right now, and it's ridiculous. You got his father calling Bill Haney a nappy-headed something. I don't even, I can't even remember. But I'm looking at his father. These guys like supposedly come from money, so you expect something different. You see, it's a culture switch over, and it's like it's just ridiculous, right? Because this guy's a Mexican fighter. I haven't looked at his record closely, but I think he was undefeated before he fought Tank, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't hear anything about him losing. I did not watch it that closely. However, when you really think about it in the boxing world like that, Tank Davis and Garcia fight was perfect. It was a gift. You feel me? It was a gift from the boxing gods. And when you really look at it, like the matchup was beautiful. You know what I'm saying? It was like this guy has a reach advantage. This guy has height too. And he's fighting Tank Davis. And it was just like, man. And Tank whooped him, right? But really, like, this Devin Haney fight is a cleanup fight. And he's like sizing himself up basically. And, you really got to do that, right? Because he's fighting he's fighting all the people that, well, I don't want to say all the people, but this is one person that he's going to fight that Tank beat. So he's like sizing him up. That's why the sparring tapes had just come out, because it's like that's why we figured out, okay, yeah, you guys have sparred and we got the tape. So we know how it lined up, right? Why don't y'all just go ahead and fight each other and get that over with, right? That's really what, in some terms, that's kind of like what's happening right now. But I think it's more to the story than just these two guys getting in the ring, right? Because you got to look at who has beaten who. So you look at the record, and it's a lot of things that go into this, right? Rankings at the time of the fight and all this type of stuff, right? But you got Ryan Garcia tripping, and I really don't want to call it crazy or anything like that, because, like, first and foremost, it sounds believable. And then you have this dude, I forgot his name, but this dude, like, right when he drops this story, you have this Disney actor come out and he's talking about how, similar things just kind of happened to him. And I was like, whoa. And it was crazy to me, because I'm like, right when he said that, when it released, I was like, I believe that. That, like, it was instantly. When he was talking about Bohemian and all this other type of crazy stuff, I said, I believe him. That was first thing that came in my head. I said, I believe him. Yeah. Straight up like that. And then that stuff pops up, and I'm like, yeah, he's not the only guy, that's probably had to go through stuff like that. And not to say I'm not just saying that, but it's some really nice guys out here. You call them nice guys. There's some despicable guys, whatever word you want to use or whatever. But that's just what, and this is how these guys move. You feel me? Just straight up through traffic like this, untouched, unscathed. And then this pops out, and it's just like, okay, what really can you do, right? Besides, like, y'all just stay over there with that. And because it's a lot of extras. That's just what it is. It's a lot of extras. He's going off the deep end. And really what this is to me is, yes, he's running. He's running from Devin Haney. I'm not even going to lie to you. His purse is like probably fat. He's, why are you, he should not be complaining. His purse is fat. These guys I know Tank, that fight, they took care of him, and I know this Devin Haney fight, they're gonna take care of him. All right, this is definitely a money fight. And I looked at the odds. I think it was my bookie or DraftKings. I checked the odds out, just as a preference, because I gotta wait for basically who I go through. I'm waiting for their page to repopulate to see if they're even gonna they're even gonna carry this fight. And now I can see like why it was taking so long for them to even, come up with some type of odds for this fight. I didn't know if they was even gonna carry it, because I'm like, these guys are trying, like, that's what we're already talking about, like not having this fight because this guy is acting ridiculous. This guy's acting crazy. This is not how it's supposed to be done. This is not how it's supposed to be done. And he's definitely running from Haney because he's gonna be embarrassed. And he's trying to put the embarrassment before the loss, so he doesn't have to worry about that. Because it's gonna be even greater if he just keeps acting cool, like everything. Yeah, he's cool, he's got it, and everything's cool. And then he goes and get whooped. He get whooped on, and then you really gonna be looking crazy. So he said, you know what? Let me just pop out right now, and we gonna be good. That's what it is. He's running from him because he just fought Tank Davis. Tank put them things on him, dropped him, stopped him, and it's like, maybe it is a little bit too much. Like, what, you know what I'm saying? Is this just a money grab? But at the end of the day, you can't really tell. You can't tell, man. It's just one of those things. It happens so quick, and it's happening so quick for him. It's just ridiculous. But at the end of the day, it's a fight that I want to see. And like I said from the beginning, like, it's just a ton of cards, and it's we're talking about UFC, and it's a ton of like fights. You're talking about, Francis Ngannou, Joshua Anthony, and it's just like, it's rolling in right now. It's a ton of, it's just good fights. It's just good fights that are happening right now. And it's like, then you're going to you just had to run, like, maybe a few months ago, right? And you just this has to be like within a year. Like, I know it was 2023 and it's 2024, but like, it can't be like 12 months, you know what I'm saying, has passed since he has last fought. If it has, then time flew by. But it's like, this is ridiculous, right? When you really look at it. So I can definitely see why somebody would be pumping the brakes. But, people want to wait a year to heal up, especially because, you can have a scar on your brain. You know what I'm saying? And that's just that's real talk. You can have a scar on your brain. You get a punch in the head. And when that happens, your brain bounces against your skull. Right? And that's how like concussions happen. You feel me? And then you get hit hard enough, your brain bounces hard enough off of your skull, it's gonna be some scarring there. And that's not like that doesn't heal like an eye or something like that. But I just wanted to say something because it was just so much going on with this, and they're hyping it up more than it should be hyped up. They should get in there, suit and tie. They should like keep the trash talking to a minimum. Just keep it on the low. And this guy is just acting crazy with it. And like, yes, I'm not saying anything bad about Ron because he's definitely battling some adversity right now. You can definitely tell. I'm not saying anything bad about him. I actually feel sorry for him, especially because of comments that his father made. Like, I feel sorry for him that like he lived with this guy. He lived like this person is his father that like had to raise him. And I feel sorry for him. And then like, this is the product that you get. And I don't care what it's for, right? I don't care what it's for. And like, that's just like a no to me, at least to me. You feel me? And it's like, if you don't know that by now, your judgment is off. And then we can see the lack of judgment that you have. We see that. I see that, and I see who you get it from. But it is what it is, man. Is Ryan Garcia a good guy? Who knows? Probably he's a good guy. I'm not gonna throw this dude. I'm not gonna throw him out with the bathwater. Nah, I guess he's a good guy, but I'm just saying he's tripping right now. He needs to clean this up. It's looking ugly. He's gonna miss a bag, and he's like, he can get a fight, but he's gonna be fighting these guys that don't give him no competition, and that's like he's trying to do. I don't know what he's trying to do, but it's not working, and I think it's a ton of fights that's happening. It's a ton of fights that's going on. Good fights, right? Names, right? You got names and a fan base, and these things are happening right now. And I feel like it's just happening too quick for Ryan Garcia, and he wants to pump the brakes on this. That's what I got for you guys. Peace, man. I'm out.